17.
17. Big 17.
You know, 17. You know, you feel me? And we got a special guest. We got Marcus. I don't want to butcher the last name. Rodriguez. I said
Rodriguez, yeah. Marcus Rodriguez.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with my speech today.
You Gucci.
But
you good.
You know.
What's happening?
Getting to it. How you feeling, bro?
Great. Can't complain.
Yo, I peeped the music video drop too.
Yeah, the cover music video, yeah.
Mess with that shit though.
Yeah, appreciate that, man.
And you put a little comedy skin in. I would have been mad as hell if I did all that and that girl still not messing with me.
Yeah, nah, that's real life situations right there, man, for me. Real life situations. I dance
bro.
and sing and I get dubbed in the end.
Facts. So you take a girl out, do all this, and then
you
get dubbed. Like for me, I remember because I'm an audio engineer too.
Yeah.
I mix this girl's tracks for free, all right? And took her on dates.
And
I got
paid?
dubbed. I got dubbed.
Dang.
Yeah, bro. I was like, word. But I'm not going to lie. I dubbed her in the beginning at first. So it was like an even trade.
Man. Like you like pay for everything, pay for the food. You went to dinner?
Yeah. I wasn't like dinner. It was like getting smoothies and shit. It wasn't that big of a price, but like.
Damn.
You know, if you feel
That's heartbreaking, man. That's heartbreaking to hear.
What made you want to become
the
person you are today?
Oh, man. I mean, for me, it's like I've been doing music like my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been doing music like ever since I came out the womb. Like, cause my mother does music and my mother sings. So it's like I kind of got that gene from her. So all my life I was the kid that was always just like dancing and always just like singing and playing instruments. And I always just wanted to be like on stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I've always done music, but when I was like I've always had dreams of like I've always idolized like Michael Jackson and like I've always just like seen myself.
That's that Michael Jackson GOAT shit. He got Michael Jackson love. No one else has. All right,
he's a definition of an icon, of a superstar. Word. So it's like I grew up always wanting to do music. You know what I'm saying? But it really wasn't until like my junior year of high school. Like my junior year of high school, that's when I put out my first cover on Instagram. And like because people knew me back in like elementary school and middle school as like the kid who sang. But when you get to high school, it's different. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got so many different like middle schools and like it's you know what I'm saying? That's when life changes.
I'm not gonna lie. I wish I started making music back in high school because I was popular in high school. Like not like the popular clip, but I was big. I was a big ass sport head.
Yeah.
So if I would have started in high school, like just my name being everywhere, it would have been like Logfe's making music.
Yo, that's the thing because I did basketball. I've done basketball all 4 years. So it's like freshman year because like in 8th grade I did music. Like I did like choir and I hated it. Like and like actually like for a second I'm like, yo, I'm not doing this no more. Like I'm not like that's why freshman year I didn't do any music. Like I didn't sign up for no classes or like no music theory, nothing.
Music?
Nah. But I did it like you know what I'm saying at home and stuff like that. But I never like
you kept it going, you kept the flow.
Yeah, so freshman year, like I was a freshman, you know what I'm saying? Like I was scared of people's like opinions and stuff like that. And so I was just a hooper, you know what I'm saying? Freshman and sophomore year. And in sophomore year I did yeah, I was on some AI.
You was on the court?
Yeah.
So yeah, make sure.
Yeah. I'm with All the Smoke 1-on-1, by the way, or anyone.
Big facts about one-on-one like this.
But yeah, so like my sophomore year, that's when I tried doing music again. And my music teacher, his name's Mr. Jeremy Martineau. He really like, I remember when I sung for him for the first time, he was just like,
this boy got a voice on him.
He was like, yo, like, because he knew of me because my brother did like music all 4 years.
Yeah.
But he didn't really take it seriously. He just did like chorus and stuff like that. But so he always knew of me, like even in 8th grade, like he always knew me. He was trying to recruit me to do like show choir and all that stuff. But at that time, I was just like so like, just like, nah, I don't want to do that. I was just so nervous at other people's opinions at the time. So sophomore year, like I remember I sang for him and he really was like, put it in my head. He was like, yo, you got something. So I'm like, you know what? Like, let me put out.
Sometimes it takes that one person to tell you.
Yo,
he's like, hold up.
Because
you right though. He right.
Yeah, because when I was in school, like I was always known as like the friendly, happy, funny kid. You know what I'm saying? Like that's always who I've been. So people like knew of me. You know what I'm saying? So I remember like my junior year, I put out my first cover, and no, it was sophomore. I don't know, sophomore junior year. Yeah.
You gotta remember the song.
Oh, Think About You, Frank Ocean.
Oh
yeah.
How old are you?
Oh no. I was 15.
15?
Yeah.
How old are you now?
I'm 18 now.
You 18 now?
Yeah. So bro, I remember I put it out, and it was like people went kind of low key crazy, and it was like I remember when I was in school, like the girls like kind of went a little crazy. So for me, I was like, ooh,
he's like,
I like that.
He's in the hallway
I was licking my lips everywhere, man. That's it. That's when I started licking my lips, man. I felt like a little light skinned guy, not gonna lie. But it was crazy because mind you, I was playing
around my room before
I was known, like I said, like I was playing basketball. Yeah. So like at that time, I'm like, damn, like I don't want to be known as like the singer basketball kid. But like the reaction was like the opposite. You know what I'm saying? People were like, yo, like
we don't care about basketball.
Yeah, no, they were like, yo, like this kid, like, you know, you really got talent. So now I really started just being like, you know what, like, bump it. Let me just start putting out covers. So I started putting out covers, and then like slowly it just kind of started to like grow. You know what I'm saying? Like my page started to grow.
To your own music.
Yeah, and then I remember like I'd be like on for away games in basketball. Like we go to like other towns, and like girls and like and guys would like recognize me. You'd be like, oh, you the kid that you know what I'm saying, the finger snap.
Yeah, we didn't care about the guys though.
Nah.
He's like
they was like, oh,
Frank Ocean cover. Yeah.
So they was like, oh, like we love your voice. No, this is that. So it kind of just started to grow from there. Like I really just started being consistent with like my covers, and then I remember my junior year. I'll never forget. It was October. It was the day of like I think it was the day of homecoming. We had a pep rally.
Right. And
I went to one of the people that was like running it. I'm like, yo, like I want to sing in front of the whole school. And then it was just like, all right, you know what I'm saying? So I did it. Like, and it was crazy because it was like, it was always a dream of mine to do. I've always known that like music was like my calling, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like over the past like 3 years, it really became like, it's right there. You know what I'm saying? The vision. So I remember I sang in front of the whole school. And
that shit was like,
yeah. I mean, it was crazy because
that was the first performance?
Nah, because I did I mean,
because that's one of the questions I had.
Like, no, I mean it kind of was like it kind of was, like, yeah, because I did like I said, I did chorus and stuff like that. Like I was on stage and I had like solos and stuff like that. But at the concerts, it was like only like, you know what I'm saying, the parents of the kids that pulled up. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the first time I was singing in front of the entire school. So like literally everyone had to be there and watch. So I remember it was the craziest feeling because while I was singing, I like opened my eyes a little bit and I see flashlights and everyone's going like this. And bro, like that, it was like, I knew there was some guys there that were like, but man, there was more people.
But people always hating though, as you gotta understand.
Like, man, that's,
he ain't nothing. I don't care about it.
Yeah.
Knowing that
but
Marcus got your girl already, bro.
That's why they was mad.
She on Snapchat like, hey.
But man, like it was the craziest feeling, bro, because it was like that was the first time like in my life I felt like that, where it was like, yo, like this is where I belong. You know what I'm saying? Like this is as soon as I did that, I knew, and it wasn't even from the reaction. It was more so the feeling that I had of having a guitar, a mic, and just singing.
Oh, you did that shit acoustically too?
Yeah. I sang the guitar. And
that's a classic right there.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with that one.
Man, like ever since then, bro, it kind of just went, because I started doing covers, like I said, and then a few like Instagram pages, like singing pages, like reposted me, and then like low key kind of went like viral, quote unquote. Like I wasn't like
viral, bro.
I mean, it wasn't like huge, you know what I'm saying? But like it really started because I really started getting like supporters from like out of state. Like I remember like when I had somebody from like Miami show love, like I was like, oh my God, like I'm like Drake, you know what I'm saying? Like and I was just so like just shocked.
The out of state love be different. Like
you
expect it in your in state, you know, because people know you.
Yeah, right, 100%.
But like I remember one time I put out a song and I got love in Secaucus, New Jersey. That's like a small ass city. Yeah, it has like 25K people in it, and I was just like, okay, Secaucus.
It inspires you, bro. Like it really, because then I started getting from like Miami, then New Jersey, New York, like Idaho, LA, like, and it really started going like buzzing around like the country, and I'm like, yo, like this is just from covers, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then like it really started to like go like outside the country. Bro. I appreciate that.
You got the talent, you got the voice, people want to hear that.
Yeah.
And then you got the whole look with it.
Yeah.
Gucci, bro, you gotta just keep.
Yeah, for sure. No, definitely. This is definitely like once like senior year came, like it was known that I was like, yo, this is what I'm doing. Because then like it really, once it started to go like out of the country, bro, like yo, like it was like Australia, France, Italy, Spain, Montreal, like yo, like people that don't even speak English, bro, like India, like people were like in my DMs, like it was
a whole different language.
And
he was like showing love. He was just saying heart emojis back, like
yo, I was just so like it just made me feel so like you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it. Like I just felt so like my heart was just so full. You know what I'm saying? And I just felt so like just grateful. And then that's when it really was like, yo, like let me like let's do this. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like college. Like I'm not a lazy person. You know what I'm saying? And it was like towards the end of my senior year, things really started to like, you know, the ball started to roll, and I had a few conversations with a few people that were, you know, interested in you know, signing me or whatnot, and they were like, yo, like, do you want to, we're not gonna tell you what to do, but do you want to like do you want to go to college? And I'm like, I mean, because I got accepted to Berklee College of Music in Boston.
That shit expensive. Yo,
$80,000 a year.
I was like, my pockets had holes in them. I looked just looking at the college, my pockets had holes,
bro. And it was just like they didn't really like. I mean, I don't know, man. I just knew once I saw that check, I'm like, no, there's no way. I mean, but I got accepted. That's all I care about. You know what I'm saying? And then they was just like, I mean, if you don't want to go to college, I mean, we're not gonna tell you what to do, but if you don't want to go to college, that's just. Like, and I was like, I got music, man. Yo, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I just started hustling. You know what I'm saying? I did The Voice, and that got me a few. Yeah.
How was that, nigga? Hold up. Let's take a break. Yeah. How's The Voice?
Man, that was a crazy experience, bro, because it was like
isn't like just like a whole bunch of nerve wracking, because like you're just in front of these like people who done it before.
Yeah.
And they gotta.
It was crazy, bro.
Press a button and the chair spin around.
Yeah. So it was crazy, bro. Is like it was such a long process. Like I went to Brooklyn. And actually, I did it when I was 16, but I didn't make it to the blind auditions, right? So I came back, and I was like, I'm gonna do it again. So I went to Brooklyn, open call. There was like 10,000 people there, and I got a call back. I remember like me and my dad, we stayed at a hotel, and when we got a call back, I'm like, oh, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause me and my dad,
what's happening?
No, like my dad, like. Because me and my dad, like, we was like, yo, just have fun. Just whatever happens, who cares? You know what I'm saying? We went, had a good time, got a call back. I'm like, okay, cool. I got a call back. I had to be in Brooklyn that Monday, did it, and it was crazy, bro. Like, I remember when I was sitting in the waiting room, it was like I saw people, because everyone was like singing, because like singers, like they was being mad extra, like everyone was like singing out loud, like, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, like, I was 17, this was last year, I'm like, yo, like Pops, like these people are nice, and he was like, just have fun, don't even worry about it.
Oh yeah, you got this.
And then
the best thing, dude, don't compare yourself.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and in my head, I'm like, yo, I got to call back for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I saw them. They was going in the room. 20 seconds out, like people were like crying, come out of the room, and I'm looking, I'm like, yo. I remember I looked at my dad, and we were like, yo, like this is crazy. So I remember they called my name, and I'm like, all right, let's do this. I went in the room, yo, cameras, like there was like mad people there, and it was all like the executive producers and stuff like that, and they was like, sing. I was like, all right, so I sang, and I'm watching them. And they're all like smiling and bopping their head and stuff like that. And my dad's in the corner, he crying, like, cause my dad, you know what I'm saying, he's mad.
When it comes to your son,
that's what I'm saying. Like he was just mad proud. Like
I made that,
and like my dad be crying like at every single step of his journey. Like, you know what I'm saying, he's just so proud and stuff like that. So, cause I was a minor, so legally I had to have a guardian. So my dad chose to do it. I was singing, and then there was just like, they were like, yo, you go over to a casting interview. They're like, you're good. And I'm like, oh. So I remember like they gave me like a card, and I had to go. I got an interview, and then it was just like, yo, you going to LA? And I'm like, what?
Word.
It was like, you going to Hollywood? I'm like, ah. It was lit. But then it was like, there's still mad auditions, and I'm like, oh. So I had to go to LA, and then when I went to LA for the first time, bro, it was like, because I went through another set of auditions that I had to go through. I went through like another two to three auditions there, and that didn't even like get you to the blinds. Like, so it was crazy because that's when it really started to, you know, really like look around, and I was like, dang, like maybe like I am nice, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you nice,
it was
bro.
like, it was like I always have like, you know what I'm saying, like confidence, but it's like when you're in a situation like that, especially being at 17, like when I was in LA, like I was hearing stories like, yo, those people that were twice my age, 40s, 30s, dads, moms, most incredible vocalists I have ever heard in my life. You know what I'm saying? And they're saying, oh, they tried this 8 times. They tried this 2 times. That was my second time. You know what I'm saying? And like I was 17, I was 16 doing it the year before. And so it really like started putting in perspective. I'm like, yo, like I just wanted to take in every single second and just like be appreciative of everything. So went through those set of auditions, and then they was just like, yeah, you coming back, you know, for a whole month you're gonna be here. And then I was just like, dang. So I went home, and mind you, I couldn't say nothing to anyone. Like I literally had to sign off on like confidentiality agreements. Like,
so I was just, right?
Oh no, like the only people that knew
was like your immediate family, like your mom and dad,
because they had to, because I was gonna be gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was in school, and I'm trying to focus in class. You know, I'm like, like 3 days until I'm out. You know what I'm saying? So,
this math shit don't even matter, bro.
I was like, man, I don't need this, bro. So, so June, I was gone for the entire month of June.
Yeah.
And, I didn't go to my graduation. They had to ship my cap and gown in a box. They sent it to my hotel room, and that entire month, bro, it was just like, you know, we was on set Universal, like we was doing, man, like pictures and videos, and we was having interviews and this and that. It was just great. Like it was just like, yo, like we're here, like this is it. Yeah. Like we was chilling next, like I was chilling there, like in Universal Studios, like looking around, like damn, like this is really what I've always dreamt of, like, and I'm here and it feels right. It feels so right. Like this is, I feel like I belong here. You know what I'm saying?
Working, bro.
Yeah. So
that's what hard work paid off, man.
Yo, 100%, man.
Plus, if you got the talent with it, it's just like, yeah,
you can't do nothing if you're not willing to work. I don't care how talented you are.
That's true.
That's truth. If you're not willing to work, sacrifice time, money, patience, because I feel like, yo, the 2 biggest things are patience and believing in yourself. Those are the two biggest things for anything you want to do in life. Like, and if you have any like ambition towards anything, like those 2, bro, patience, man. You have to master the art of patience, because it's just an up and down situation. It could take years. It could take.
Just don't let go of that goal, man.
Never.
The first day you give up on your goal, you give up on yourself. I'm telling you right now.
100%. But yeah. So while I was in LA, I remember I met, like, I'm still so close to everyone that season 17. And a real good friend of mine, Zoe Upkins, she was on Team John. She actually made it pretty far. I remember, like, we were just sitting in the pool at the hotel, and like the sky was like orange and purple, like it was sunset, the palm trees.
Oh yeah.
And I remember, like, we was talking, and I was just like, yo, like, look at where we're at, bro. Like, think about what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're so young, and like, look at where we're at. Girl? Yeah, Zoe Upkins.
How old is she?
She's 17 now.
17 now?
She's 17 now. So she was 16 at the time. I was 17.
Okay.
So, like.
And this was what year? Last 2019?
Yeah, last year. 2019. Literally, like, this time last year was when it all happened.
Oh, word.
It was just like, you just grow so close to those people, because it's like, it's such a, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's such a rare situation. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a journey that not a lot of people will ever get to. So when you're in that situation and you're around other people who are going on the same path as you, it's like you guys kind of have like a universal connection with each other, where it's like-minded
people, bro.
Yeah.
Best people to have around you. All right.
100%, man. And so I was there, and I remember I went to the blinds, and I remember when I walked to the stage, I saw like the chairs, and I was just like, oh. But it's because this is the thing, bro. It's like, I knew that this is what I'm like meant to do, because the only time, like, I feel so, like, you know how people have like stage fright?
Yeah.
Yo, it's the opposite. Like I could literally get on a stage in front of 60 million people, and I'll just feel like comfortable. Like that's where I feel most comfortable. So when I was on that stage, you know, there was like 500 people or whatever, like in the crowd, and like it just felt right. You know what I'm saying? And then the fact that like the only nerve-wracking thing, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna gas myself. Yeah, like I'm not gonna say I wasn't nervous, like, cause I had the butterflies, bro. Trust.
That shit happens, man.
I was in the bathroom, like I had to go to the bathroom before, bro. I was like, man, it was crazy. And so I'm singing, and then nobody turned, and I'm like, and because in my head it was like. It wasn't a situation like I feel like I failed. No, it wasn't that, because I understood, you know what I'm saying, like what happened. It was just more so the fact, like, I was just like, dang, this is about to be on TV. You know what I'm saying? And they all turned around, and then I'm like, oh my God. Like, and John,
big ass smile, huh?
Yo, I was geeked. I was happy as hell. Yeah, so they was just Blake, you know, Blake talks to me, and John's talking to me, and when John talked to me, like I'm talking, like, yo, I'm having a conversation with John Legend, bro. Like I feel like I won at that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care. Like I was like talking to four legends,
ordinary
bro.
people,
man. And it was just like the things that they were saying, like John, the things that they said, bro. Like I was like, man, like I literally just got feedback from John Legend. Like John Legend, he literally said, he was like, yo. He was like, you have like the style, you have the swag, you have the voice of like to be like in this industry. Like, and he was like, and I'm telling you right now, like you got it. Like you got the package. And the fact that you're 17, and they kept comparing like, and I remember like Gwen and Kelly, they were like, oh my
17-year-old comparing you to everybody, like,
yo, and like Gwen and Kelly, they're like, oh my God, you're so cute. And I'm like, oh man,
it's probably blushing on stage, like,
man, I was geek, bro. It was just like,
he's like, I already know the females when I get back home.
I was just, man, it was a situation, bro. It was just like, I was just so just blessed to be there, man. And they just said amazing things, like things that I was just like, damn, like how come you ain't turned? You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm cool with it, bro. Like I made relationships for that, and when I came back home, you know, I took that advice, and you know, I feel like everything happens for a reason. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and everything happens for the best.
No coincidences.
No, 100%. Like, and you may not understand it at the time. You may not understand it. It may not make sense to you, but you just gotta always have that faith. Like, yo, I don't know what is going on, but I trust it. I trust that I was not meant to be on the show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? I came home, and then there was another opportunity waiting for me, and it was just like, man, if this didn't happen, you know. So it's like I'm Gucci, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm enjoying life. I'm taking every single second, and right now, man, it's just working to get to where I've always wanted to go. You know.
Facts, bro. After this Corona shot, I see you just having a breakout year, nigga.
Man, bro,
I see this nigga having
I appreciate it.
A breakout fucking year, bro.
Listen, bro, like you have no idea, man. Like 2020, the things that we had planned, bro, but it's just like this whole thing, just because understand that all the labels are closed. All the the Universal Music Group in New York is shut down. Like, you know what I'm saying? All the studios in LA and Atlanta and Miami, like they're all they're not open. So like I was booked to like be traveling and doing this, meetings, boom, 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 boom. Like I was just so excited. Like I remember I had a meeting with my manager. It was like in January. Word. And we kind of just like went over the game plan. And I remember I'm just like, yo, like this is happening. Like this is really happening. I was just so hungry and excited. And then COVID came. And then, I mean, it's like we worked around it. Like we're still working around it, but it's just like, exactly like I said, you know what I'm saying? It may not make sense, but you got to understand that everything happens for a reason. So it's just like, we're just grinding it out. And it's like, instead of like traveling, like we're having like people like either come to us, fly to us, or like we're having people like send stuff over to us, and we're doing what we can. I'm over here. So yeah.
That's what's up, bro. I
appreciate it.
That's what's up. Like honestly, in the time being too, Corona, all that shit, quarantine, you could just work on your music. You could just,
oh my God, it helped me. I leveled up, bro.
Self-improve, like how you would have came to them before, you're gonna be better than that.
Oh, 100%.
After this quarantine.
100%. I try to look at the blessings and everything. And it's like being isolated and being to yourself, like, I feel like I leveled up because I look at it like, all right, like I know there's gonna be people that are gonna lose themselves during this time. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen a few people like when we got that stimulus check. I seen this dude buy $1,200 worth of lottery tickets, man. He lost himself.
Man. Like, and
don't
it's
do
just,
that.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Like, you gotta, no. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? I took that opportunity to really like focus on me, like, and really just level up and like learn because, like I said, like I'm not going to college. Like I chose not to go to college, and I remember the faces of the parents. You know what I'm saying? When I tell them I'm not going to college, I'm doing music, and I said it with a confidence.
Say it with your chest, like,
you know what I'm saying? Because I understand that I'm not a lazy person. I'm self-educating.
Yeah.
And in 2020, bro, like self-education is like
the most important thing.
Oh my God, like
because I'm telling you right now, people, you're getting food. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, listen, you said it, not me. You said it, not 2020, bro. The accessibility that we have to books, knowledge. You could do it yourself, bro. And I understood that, and it's like, because honestly, it's like, yo, bro, like everything that I'm doing is what I want to do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm learning business. I'm learning how to become like a businessman because you gotta look at yourself. Like Kanye West said it the best. He was like, artists need to look at themselves as companies. You know what I'm saying? Like my manager is the CEO. You know what I'm saying? And building the right team around you. And it's like if you learn and master the game of business, it's like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like
you already got the music side down. That's you learn the business. You're not making no dumb
100%.
moves. All right. Trust. Like for me, I went up to Boston and talked to a few A&Rs, and I just could see like they just want to give me some loans, bro. Like, that's what
they see dollar signs, bro. Like, and you got to understand that. But it's like, because let's say I went to a university, right, and I'm paying all this BS money,
Berkeley money,
man, and it's like I'm doing it. I'm going to these classes, and I'm sitting at a desk, and they're telling me this information, but it's forced. It's like, not because I want to. It's because that I pay to go to school. Yeah. I have to get up. I have a routine. But like for me, it's like I go on my computer and I look up. I watch interviews. I read because I choose to do it. You know what I'm saying? And once you already have that, like you choose to do it, it's like your mind and the knowledge that you can gain. The more knowledge you can gain just from actually wanting to do it.
Because you want to learn it. That's the main thing. Because you yourself wants to know the knowledge at hand.
100%.
When you go to class and you sit in front of the teacher, I'm gonna tell you right now, half the shit that you do in college, like you're not even applied to your job. Like there's classes that you don't need. Like why do I need to know the ancient history of art? Like
right.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm about to do this, like there's a lot of shit you don't need in college. All right. Mm-hmm. And it's like so much general as this is so much like honestly you come. This is two people right here on this podcast that just don't agree with college. I'm sorry. All right.
It's just like, I mean, because it depends though, because it's like if you want to become
like a lawyer, doctor,
exactly,
a scientist, all right, you're gonna need the facilities and the access that they have and the knowledge that they have. And even at that, I know people that self-educated themselves on biogenetics, chemistry, metaphysics, just physics in itself. Like the information is still out there. Yeah, you gotta teach yourself. All right.
Right.
Some people can't. Some people can.
This is how I look at it. Right. It's like if you want to become a doctor, if you want to become let's say you want to be a surgeon. Yeah. What is a surgeon's main priority? Is to help and save people, right? So they want to go to they need to go to college to get degrees, their proper certificates and whatnot. For me, I want to be a surgeon, but I want to be a doctor, but in a different way, through music. Because I can tell you, music is the only thing in this world, in this life, that can resonate with every single person. Like music is the antidote. Music is the medicine. Music is medicine, bro.
It is.
Like, and some people abuse that platform, and some people use it towards the greater good. You know what I'm saying? And I personally feel like I was put on this earth to help people, you know what I'm saying, to inspire people. That's why my whole slogan, my whole brand is inspire the world. because I feel like this is a true story. The other day, someone came to me and they was telling me how one of the songs that I wrote, it was called Through the Stars, saved their life. And they were saying how, and I'm just like listening, right? And they were just saying how the song, when they heard it, it connected with them in such a, like,
it's the frequencies, man.
Yeah.
The tone. You was on that right. There's like falling down. You just caught them with that frequency. It hit their chakras, hit their soul.
Yeah. And they said that they just listened to it for like 5 hours and cried because they never connected with a song as much as they did with that. And they were just like, and I never felt like I had the opportunity to thank you, but like, I'm thanking you because that song, your voice saved my life. And when she told me that, I was like, technically I'm a surgeon. Technically I'm a doctor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm helping people in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, because what I'm doing with my music, I don't really need to go to college. And like I said before, I'm not a lazy person. You know what I'm saying? I know what I want. People go to college because they want to figure out what they want to do with their life, or they know what they want to do with their life and they need college to get there. For me, I know what I want to do with my life, but it's like, I don't need college. So,
and you keep hearing that, right? He says he's not a lazy person. So I'm telling you right now, if you lazy,
that's the thing.
You're gonna
100%.
If you don't drop out of college, if you lazy, right?
Yes.
Because you might have the idea, but you gotta understand there's steps and effort and shit we talked about in the beginning, patience, and all of that. You need to put the effort in. Like, you see him doing his thing, you see me doing my thing. We not in college, we putting that effort in. All right. Yeah. So that's just word of advice.
Like, word of advice. Like, you need to be willing to,
because no one's gonna check you for the most part, unless you got a manager. They be in check. Like, get on this. But for the most part, like, no one's gonna be like, "Yo, do this. No, make sure this is due by 8 o'clock. Make sure this is correct." And they're gonna revise it for you. Nah, it's just your own man, your own woman out here in this world.
Right, 100%. It's like, you got to be willing to sacrifice a lot. Like, friendships, you need to be willing to sacrifice.
I sacrifice friendships.
A lot, man.
I sacrifice
money,
relationships.
Yo.
Hey, yo. It don't matter,
again.
bro.
Say that again.
I had to sacrifice relationships for this shit, bro.
Man. Listen.
I had to.
You got
it's all right. It's whatever, man. Like, you know, it's all love at the end of the day. And you just gonna see me. You want to see me blossom.
Yeah. No, of course. At the end of the day, it's like, man, you just got to be willing to do the extra step. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if you have, because I'm very big on the law of attraction.
I was just about to say that shit. I was just about to say that shit.
I'm super huge on that.
Hell yeah.
It's like, if whatever you put out into the world, you're gonna you know, get back at the end of the day. If you put good in the world, you're gonna get good back. You know what I'm saying? And I always live by that. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that all the hard work and manifesting is so
manifesting.
True, and it's so powerful.
Just speak it into existence. If you want it, you can get it. It's that simple. There's
100%.
There's no crazy trick to it. Like, if you see anybody who's successful, they just wanted it and they worked for it, right?
It's that simple.
They didn't have fairy odd parents. It's like, Cosmo, I wish I had me $1 million. Like, nah, it's not like manifest that shit and you get it. All right.
Yo, like, the law of attraction is so, and yo, that's crazy you said that, because I kind of wanted to like talk about that subject. Because it's like, when it comes to the law of attraction, you got to put yourself within an energy. A consistent energy, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, and I'm gonna speak some game right now, right? I'm about to go in right now. I'm like,
game time.
It's game time.
Not basketball.
It's crunch time.
It's crunch game time, wisdom time,
so
gem
it's like,
time.
So it's like, let's talk about, like, for instance, right? I know a lot of people who are in a situation in their lives where they aren't comfortable with who they are. And they look in the mirror and they don't like who they are, and they always constantly pick apart the negatives of them. I was one of them. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not, like, we're human. Like, everyone has bad days. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, once you start to focus on, like, working on the love from the inside out, like, yo, bro, like, self-love is like the most beautiful gift and superpower you can get.
That is. I preached that, like, on an earlier podcast about loving yourself. Honestly, if you love yourself, guess what? You can only get the best for yourself. All right. And I'm talking about loving yourself, not just like, all right, I'm gonna make my bed. Nah, loving yourself, mind, soul, and body. All right. Your body, you need to take care of that shit. All right. Make sure you're eating right. You don't put you don't put sugar in your car. You know what I'm saying? You put gas. You know what I'm saying? So same thing with this. Take care of your body. Take care of your mind. Same thing. Don't keep feeding yourself all these memes and propaganda, man. Start reading some books, get some education in there. But also be creative and balance and find some hobbies and shit so you can balance that mind. Yeah. And then with your soul, you know about that. That's just caring. Caring around is like being just a nice soul, kind soul. You know, making sure you don't be righteous. You know what I'm saying? That's be righteous. Don't be evil.
No, 100%. Because it's like once you, it's crazy because once you start to become at peace within your own mind, you become at peace with everything and everyone. You know what I'm saying? Because like you're now within an energy, and honestly, the best way to do that is through law of attraction. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's times, bro, when it's like when I'm feeling down, but I quickly have to be like, no, like you're handsome. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, no, like
tell yourself that.
Like you're gifted, you're talented. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you have to consistently put yourself within that energy. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was trying to say is like sometimes when it comes to that learning the law of attraction, it may rub people off the wrong way. Some people may look at it as, oh, he's this.
Because they can't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they're not in that energy field, it rattles their mind. Like, they literally in their lower self. I'm going to just say that.
Yo.
And if you hate on somebody for loving their own selves, you're in your lower self, all right?
Yeah.
That shouldn't bother you, not one bit.
100%.
All right? So if you're in that situation right now, take yourself out. If you're not, good for you.
Right. I mean, like, don't be arrogant. Don't be ignorant. And don't be rude, disrespectful, cocky. Like, I'm not saying that, but it's just more so, like, once you're at peace with yourself, it's like, that's the first step to a greater life, because now it's like I'm putting myself in a circle of people that are on the same mental wave that I'm at in terms of law of attraction and workaholics and people that really want it. Like, I'm surrounding myself around those people. And going back to what I was saying earlier, like, that's a sacrifice when you want to do something, because it's like you need to sacrifice cutting some people off. You need to sacrifice losing people. You know what I'm saying? So you can get to that goal, because like I said, bro, manifestation is so real and it's so true. That's why everything that I say, it's like, for example, I was actually talking to one of my friends today, and because I'm very, I really like interior designs of homes. Yeah. Especially like out in like LA and like Cali. Like Kanye West is a huge inspiration when it comes to
architects be going crazy in LA.
Yo, like in terms of interior designs, and I remember we were sending stuff back and forth. She's like, oh, I love that. I'm like, I love it. And I was like, I'm going to own a home like this one day. You know what I'm saying? Because she understands the law of attraction, and she understands that I'm manifesting it. You know what I'm saying? It's
Same
not
thing, yo. I just want to say one thing. I keep saying every day, like, I'm about to have my Tesla truck. Yeah. And I pre-ordered that shit already. So, hey. Yeah. I'm about to have that Tesla truck, and I'm painting that shit like a marble blue, like a nice. Yeah. That's a nice ass bright. Yeah. Smooth blue. All right. You don't know who that is. Yeah. But keep it going, bro.
And it's like, no, it's good. And I always try to tell that around my people. It's just like, yo, bro, if you want something, like, go get it. Like, manifest it. I always try to tell my friends, like, I always try to like, help my friends. But I understand that when it comes to self-love and when it comes to that, mental awareness, that's not something that you can.
Not everybody has it. You can't.
Right.
You can only try your hardest to teach somebody, but they have to allow.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Like, they got to do it themselves.
Yeah, you have to allow. If you spiritual and that you know about the chakras, you gotta allow that throat, that mind, their third eye chakra, that sixth chakra, just to open up. You know what I'm saying? Allow their heart chakra to open up too for themselves, because they got that closed off. Right. And it's just, I know you talking about, bro. I have family and friends. I'm just like, yo, love yourself first, man.
Love yourself, bro. Honestly. I always try to spit that. Like, I there's so many people, bro, who like reach out to me and like, you know what I'm saying? I just like I said, bro, like I'm just a very like, I'm like a person that always wants to like help people. Yeah. You feel me? Want to pause it?
We're back.
Yo.
Right? Yeah. Is it popping up, the recording?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, we back. We back. We had technical difficulties, but guess what?
Yeah, we Gucci.
Guess what? Niggas just won. Say it, bro. We just won something. Well, not me, but the man's right here. All right, we just said law of attraction. Keep that in mind.
I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of crazy, but so I don't even know where to begin. Yo, so like a few months ago, I was in the mall with a friend of mine, and there was like a little
kiosk
type of thing, and it was like win a free 2-day whatever vacation win a vacation 5 nights,
days 4 nights.
Yeah, 2 people for free. And you know what I'm saying? It had like, like the things with the cars at like West Farms. You're like, win this car. Yeah. So I was like, yo, watch how we win. I was like, yo, watch how we win this. And she was like, yo, like don't even waste your time. Win this. So I'm like, yo, okay, watch. I grabbed it, put my name, put my number, put it in, and I'm like, watch. They just hit me just now. Like, they took a picture of the car, and they're like, hey.
While the camera was off.
Is this you? Congratulations. Like, and like, it wasn't real. Like, I don't think it didn't seem like what's the right word? Like a standardized like message.
Yeah.
It seemed like real. Like, it was somebody really
like they actually sent the picture of the slip and everything.
So I hit him back. I'm like, yo, like, is this legit? Like, I was like, yo, what? I'm down. And then there was like, yes, this is legit. Like, call this number. Like, and they kind of detailed a little bit. They're like, yo, they're gonna give you all the information you need. Like, congratulations and enjoy your trip. And I'm like, yo, I swear this just happened. Like,
yeah, that shit crazy. Like,
should we
say the place where you're going to, or nah?
Nah, what?
Nah, you can't know. Nah. It's gonna be somewhere in the world.
So if you're a girl and you're watching this, you wanna go on a little vacation with me?
Mm-hmm. Drop a comment. I need to see you.
Yeah. Drop a comment and like this.
Subscribe, man.
Share.
We taking world trips, man.
We taking world
trips. Law of Attraction is working at its finest right now, all right?
Everybody eats. Everybody eats. All right, let's get to it.
But now we're going to do a quick round questions, because we got to wrap it up. Because, mom's got to get picked up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to pick my peoples up.
So it was like, all right, bet. So we went over that. Any big projects on the way, bro?
Oh yeah, I got I'm actually working on the EP right now, 5-song EP.
I heard some off camera. There's some nice hands on that project right now. So
yeah. I got
not just his hand. There's some.
Yeah, I got
like
some
off
people
the camera type,
Yeah, I got some people working on this EP with me, and it's a 5-song EP, and we don't really have a set date of when it's gonna come out yet, but right now we're just working on these records.
Big facts, dog. I'm
excited, man. It's definitely the best music I've ever written.
I'm about to buy that shit on iTunes. Fuck downloading on the streaming app. Are you really supporting an artist? Because, like, do you still get the stream even though you bought it? I want to know that. Shit, well, I'm buying it and then still streaming it.
You get paid from, like, you. It's just different now, bro. Yeah. Like, I'm not going to speak on it because I don't really have the knowledge on it. But it's like, you definitely. Times have changed, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't really be buying, like, CDs and stuff like that anymore and like that, so.
I still
you
buy
definitely
get
paid.
Though.
No, you definitely get paid, but I don't know.
iTunes, when people buy, I'm not gonna lie, because I had some of my songs purchased on iTunes, and when you it definitely does a lot better than a stream. All right, the stream is like 0.008. So like,
for sure,
if you really support artists, buy that shit on iTunes. If not, still streaming is really supporting too. So I'm not gonna disannounce anybody doing that. So all right, so what was the favorite song you made?
Favorite song that I've ever made? Well, that I've released. You released,
yeah. The most recent one?
I mean, I think the Through the Stars was probably my favorite. Especially after someone, that person reaching out to me.
Definitely gives a different light to it too.
Yeah, I think that definitely it's like my baby. It's like because I wrote. I think definitely that because I wrote, produced. Like composed, recorded everything, that entire song. So I think that's definitely
that definitely is a baby right there. When you do that, when you do all that, it's like
for sure.
Now you give it to the world. Right. You give it to the world. You're just like, all right, awesome.
100%.
All right. So who inspired you as an artist? I already have an idea because I seen your music video and I seen like your story and somebody did a comparison. I was like,
when it comes to musically, who inspires me, obviously, my all-time idol is Chris Brown.
Word.
And because my like all-time idol is Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
And so like growing up, I was like 8 when I think Michael Jackson died. Rest in peace. But so like growing up, Chris Brown was kind of like my Michael. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in like my prime years now, like where I'm like literally, doing this industry and I'm being a part of it. So it's like he's definitely someone that's my idol. But I got idols, man, like Justin Bieber, huge idol.
JB.
Growing up, JB. And those two are my biggest idols because they were they were young when they did it. Like they were my age. You know what I'm saying? Like JB was 15, bro. Like Breezy was 15, like 16, baby, 17, 18.
Baby, that's everywhere.
Yeah. So it's like I look at it in that perspective where it's like, dang, like they were my age doing it. I could do it.
Yeah.
You know, but I got, you know, idols like you know, Kanye. Kanye's a huge idol for me. Yeah. Obviously like the Prince, Michael Jackson. Mm-hmm. But yeah, definitely right now Chris is definitely like
Chris Brown's still doing his thing. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Decade long.
Man. Yo, he's been killing the game since 2005, bro.
Yeah.
2005.
Man on the floor. If he ain't, let me know.
Let me see if you can run it. Let me do it. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yo, that shit used to have me in the school. Girls like, he not.
Everybody did the dance like Chris Breezy.
But nah, I would like this. When you think your next performances, you know, not even that, because you already know Corona happening. So I'm gonna say this question: What year do you think you'll finally do a tour?
Tour.
Yeah. What do you picture that tour?
I definitely want to establish a large fan base. Yeah. First, I definitely want to get records out. I definitely want to you know, I have goals. I definitely want to get signed. I definitely want to release an album under that label, and then, man, like I always. Well,
this kind of loops into this question then. So, where do you see yourself in the next year or two as an artist?
Oh yeah, I mean, I see myself. I mean, in the most humble way, at the top. You know, and I have goals for me. I have a vision for me. I believe in myself. I believe in in the process. I'm trusting the process. Mm-hmm. And the way things are looking right now, man, and I'm very comfortable. I'm very excited. That's the best way to put it. I'm very excited for the future and where you know, things are gonna turn out, and see where I'm at, where I end up.
That's a fact right there, man.
Yeah.
And that was like the speed round, cause you know.
Yeah, man, we kind of went into it. We was going in.
Facts. So shout out to the people that set that contest up, cause my boy about to take a trip, all expense paid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. For any lucky one that encompasses him,
you gotta like, lucky, subscribe, share.
Yeah, like, subscribe, comment. If you want it, hey.
I'm being serious. We gonna check. I'm gonna check. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna check who likes, comment, subscribe.
Even I put the quick clips too, like IG. I'm gonna put in the comment section, like, yo, drop a follow, do this.
Yep.
Tag everybody.
You got to. Yep. Tag but like 3 friends.
So it's been Logfe Speaks episode 17.
Yeah. Appreciate you for having me.
You know what I'm saying? This shit's been fire as hell. Like we learned some things. We dropped gems for y'all.
Yeah. Free game.
We took a dive into his mind.
Yeah.
And like y'all seen something special, cause like y'all caught him early. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We gonna remember this in a few years. We gonna look back.
You caught him early. So like it's crazy how we see him a year or two.
Yep.
It's gonna be a whole different market. I'm like, it probably will be just like more, just wiser and everything.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? It's been Logfe Speaks, episode 17.
Yes, sir.
Comment, like, subscribe. We always live on air. You feel me?
Yeah.